Hi, my name is Amy. I'm director of the Center for Holy Land Studies for the Assemblies of God, and I'm here with my friend Kay, who is the director of Women's Ministries for the Assemblies of God. And Kay, I know recently you've been working on some things with your department and for women, especially in ministry. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing and what's coming out?
Yes, and I'm so excited because really where this all started was just getting up one morning and really hearing a message from God that it was a supernatural experience of Him just downloading into my heart the word, first of all, voyage. Started with that. And I knew I had been praying about what message He had for women as we develop themes for the women through the women's ministries nationally for churches to use, districts to use, and how to base our resources, each year on the themes. I've been asking God, what's on your heart? I rather hear a message from God and we figure out how to build a theme around that than to just build a theme and figure out where God fits in.
Yes.
So that's how this began. And one morning, I've been praying a little bit. It wasn't even like, a long time of prayer or that I was working really hard to get this from the Lord. It was such a sweet thing. And I woke up with the word voyage on my heart. So I got to my prayer spot and I got my prayer journal out, and within 20 minutes, I easily had 20 points that were spiritual things, like everything from, walking on the water like Jesus did and like Peter did, and an anchor, where that is spiritually, what God means, but He's our anchor, the wind in our sails, rowing together, fishing. There were so many talking points. I thought, oh great, we not only have a theme for 2018, but we have a devotional, and I could just imagine the look that would go with it, the things we could build around it that would have meaning, the symbols, and how we could create this theme that women look for every year, So it started that way, and then as I began to write the devotional, it actually turned into a book, and it's a study book. And as God began to fill it out and develop the message from His heart as we prayed over it as a team, it went further to say that what our actual theme statement is: voyage, trusting Jesus in uncharted waters. And gosh, did that relate to me at home as I've stepped into this position a year ago. It's a big voyage and uncharted waters for sure in my life. But it has been so delightful to develop this message from God and to really see how, He can take things that we have words for them, like call it a theme, but really, what do you want to say, God? And then watch it develop. So we just wrapped up all of the developing, all the products that will go with that help. Really, why do we do that? Because it helps ministries. It helps our ministry, but those who we're developing resources for, it helps them have visuals that remind women of the message, that give them something fun to give each other to think about, and, besides a book and a devotional. So we have a book and a devotional, Voyage, and some fun products that we just announced officially today.
Good.
So 2018 theme from the women's department is Voyage, Trusting Jesus in Uncharted Waters. And I can't wait to see what God does with it, because it came from His heart and hopefully purely through us as His instruments. So,
do you think you could give us one quick example of what one of those things that was given to you, what that might be?
Well, and I mean, the whole basis of it is, it's based on Paul's voyage in Acts 27. Paul had lots of voyages, and he had, this one ends in shipwreck. And it says right there in his word that he experienced 3 shipwrecks prior to this. So that particular voyage is what this whole message is based on. So we go through Paul's captivity. He's being taken as a prisoner on this ship to go stand before Caesar. They go through a storm. They do have the shipwreck, and life throughout all of that, the parallels to our lives, how we can take God's truth and apply it to ourselves. So that's really the message in a nutshell.
It sounds great. So everybody, you'll be able to get these materials. They'll be out. They already are today, I think. So you'll be able to grab those. And Kay, thank you for sharing a little bit with us
Absolutely.
about those.
Thank you, Amy. It's my pleasure.